Okay. Yeah, we're on, hun. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to plant out a big planter. This one here, Kim bought. It's because as we get older, obviously, it's harder to kneel down on the ground. So we've got this planter that's about, what's that, 1 metre high? Is it 1 metre high? 1 metre high by 2 metres long by 1 metre across. Okay, I was just getting a cue from the boss over there. So it's filled with bricks down the bottom. It's sitting on cement, so the drainage is very poor, going to be very well poor. So we elevated the bottom bit with some bricks that we weren't using. Then we put some gravel in as the next layer, and then we put about 60 centimetres or 2 feet of garden soil. So the first thing we're going to plant in the garden bed are some blueberries. Get some nice sunlight in the summer. It doesn't get too hot under here, which is good. So it's under shade. It won't get any rain, so we're going to have to rain. We're going to have to water. We're going to have to water it regularly because, like I said, it's not going to get any natural water, no rain. So we're going to plant the blueberries in the middle, and then around the outside, we're going to plant some herbs. So that should be fairly cool. Should look pretty good by the finish. Anyway, let me get on and pop these blueberries in the ground. Right, so that's the blueberries in, not a straight line. Took me a while to figure out this one, but that's just me. I always do things awkwardly. But what we're going to do next is get a whole bunch of herbs. I am going to put mint in this garden. It's not going to escape, but hopefully it won't overtake all of the other herbs. Shouldn't do. I've had mint confined to pots for years. But all you have to do is just trim them down. Hopefully they'll interact okay with the rest of the plants. But they're only going to be fairly small. Okay, so I'll go get the rest of the plants. Rightio, so what I've done here, I haven't planted them out yet, so don't get too worried. I'm going to do a bit of a close-up when I do that. But I've placed all of the plants in the bed where we want them and the way we want them facing. This is always a good tip. For when you're planting out any beds, is to place the plants just on top of the soil in their pots in roughly the place you want them to be. It's a great little habit to get in, because as I saw when I was planting out the blueberries, I wasn't straight. If you looked from the back door, which is just over here, you got a nice clean line, and I'm trying to make it aesthetically pleasing as well. It's going to be a proper kitchen garden. We're going to use it all the time. There are 16 bushes of herbs. Some are the same. We've got symmetry as we go through, but yeah, I'm going to plant them all out now and show you how we're doing that. Where did my tool go? Here we are. So it may look like there's a lot of plants, but that's because there is. I want to have an effect almost instantly where it's all filled up. So first plant I got here is a lemon thyme. This is very nice in meals and stuff. Dig a decent hole. Don't let it sit proud against the top of the soil. You want it flush with the soil. There we go, no air gaps. Make sure it's in straight and just give it a bit of a push. Next one we got a variegated oregano, or oregano, however you want to pronounce it. And it's just mainly for the colour, but the smell is amazing as well. So great little plant. Give that a nice push. Perfect. Just in line with that one. So I better keep the labels off, because when Kim goes to pick them, she won't know what they are otherwise. Put the tags in there. Where did my tub go? Right. At the front we've got some French Tarragon, which is delicious in French meals. I think I've only ever used this herb once or twice in cooking, but it's going to be lovely. This is going to help us because we're trying to eat more healthily. I've put on way too much weight over COVID, so I'm hoping that all these herbs here, we're going to cook more, be a little bit more adventurous. Okay, so you can hardly see that because it's under. I am putting mint in. This is peppermint, fantastic for teas. Bit straggly, so hopefully it's going to come up and over. We'll see how that goes. But this just this propagates by just putting a cutting in the ground. So it's a very hardy little plant. Just needs a fair bit of water. All the mint family need water, and they have legs. They move underground. Let's pull that out. I didn't have it the right way. That's better. Alright, oh, it smells gorgeous. It smells like chewing gum. Anyway, there we go. That's peppermint. That little tag in the front for Kim. Get rid of those. Okay, so moving on, we've got another variegated oregano here. Tag won't come out of the bloody pot. There we go. So that's in line with that. Nice little bush, gives a bit of height, not height, a different height perspective than some of the other larger plants. But it's a lovely little addition to the herb garden. Moving right along, we've got variegated thyme, and all variegation means it's got like white little mottles on the leaf. It's got little dabs of colour, usually white in between on the green leaves, but sometimes can be other colours. But variegated herbs always look lovely in the herb garden. There we go. Alright, in the middle we've got some chives. These may or may not die off every year. Being an alum, they usually do. They'll go to seed, maybe propagate some seed into the garden bed. But yeah, they just snip and come again. They grow vigorously. They've been in here for a while, I think. Yeah, look at that big root ball. So just tease some of those out. Oh, it smells so oniony. Hopefully, by putting it in the middle, away from the other plants, the other plants will tolerate it much better. Alright, so that's thyme. Put that there. That's chives. Alrighty. So, putting another type of mint. This is this is peppermint again, same as the one over here in the corner. An audience now. We've got Hamish and Kim out here. You might get to see Hamish, you won't get to see Kim though. Alright, so we've got some more peppermint. Oh, lovely. Smells fantastic. There we go. So that'll just trail around the bed as well. Put that there. Put that there. Moving right along. My hand's getting dirty and dirty. This one says pizza thyme. I think it's just normal thyme, very small leaf thyme. So put that in here. This is more of a ground cover. It doesn't grow up as a bush. So when you plant it in, try not to, just let it trail out. There you go. Alright, and what would a herb bed be without parsley? So this is the curly parsley that you see traditionally on garnishes and stuff like that. We do have some Italian parsley over the other side, which is a flat leaf parsley. I'm just going to bung that in. There's multiple plants here, so I'm just going to put the whole bloody lot in, because sometimes parsley does well and sometimes it doesn't, so I'm going to make sure it has half a chance. Very nice. We've got common mint over in the far corner here. Now this may spread roots like there's no tomorrow, so I'll just make sure that's in there. In the corner, common mint, lovely. Great for teas, great for Moroccan teas and stuff like that. Right now, this may be a bit awkward. Oh, we've got some more variegated thyme over here. I've kind of paired them up so they got rows across, so it kind of looks symmetrical, kinda. Some plants I've got two of, the others I just couldn't get enough of them, so. There we go. That's the variegated thyme. I've got sage here. This is perfect with chicken and all that sort of stuff. It's great aromatic. Chicken and turkey dishes is absolutely perfect for thyme. Sage. This will grow quite large. From experience, I've had one in a pot around the corner for about 9-10 years. Just keep watering it, keep cutting it back, and it keeps growing. So this will be a nice little perennial plant. That'll stay in the bed. So there's only one of these because I've got a sage around the corner in the garden bed. Alright, so let's do that. Yeah, we'll do this one first. This is Italian parsley, so flat leaf parsley. It's in a fairly big pot, so I'll just dig it deeper. You can probably hear Hamish in the background there, barking his little head off. Right, there we go. Yep, Hamish barking. I think him telling him off, it's so cool. Alright, so there we go. We've got our parsley in. It's our second type of parsley. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of the pot. Okay, so I've got another, so this is chocolate mint. This is great in tea as well, so as a tea. So I'll put this in, this will get roots going everywhere. There we go. So I've missed one in the middle here. Got a marjoram, which I could only get one of. This is great. It's a flavour I really haven't experienced too much. So we're going to try it out. Hopefully it grows all right. Get the tag out of the way. Put that in the middle. Yeah, it's just root bound as well. Nobody wanted the marjoram. I just break those roots so that when I put them in, they'll start growing outwards. Just break them with your finger. Alright, pop them in. This is a bit of a ground cover as well, by the looks of it. Alrighty. 3 to go. No, 2 to go. Rightio. So another common mint for Moroccan tea. And everything else minty. Mint sauce for your roasts. Oh, so good. Okay. Hamish is barking his own shadow, I think. Oh, there we go. Common mint. Last but not least, so cool. Another French Tarragon right at the end. Even when filming, life still goes on around here. Crazy. Rightio, so right at the back, you might not be able to see it, is the French Tarragon. I'll do a close-up of all these in a sec once I get rid of these pots. Alright, looking good. So doesn't that look lovely? Absolutely fantastic. All on a straight row too. All closely, let's have a look. Oh, not too bad there. Not too bad there. And not too bad there. If we have a look at the diet, the other ways, oh yes, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's my inner OCD kicking in. Anyway, bit of a tour, as I mentioned. So we've got the variegated lemon thyme there. Then we've got the tarragon. We've got the peppermint, variegated oregano. We've got the variegated thyme there, the chives in the middle, the blueberry bushes obviously you've seen, and the same on the other side, so that's matching. Got another peppermint here, the blueberry bush, and then on the other side we've got the sage. Got the flat leaf parsley or Italian parsley. On this side we've got the marjoram. Your leaves down, baby. We've got the pizza thyme, which is really small leaf thyme. Got the curly parsley, curly parsley. Lovely, good for garnish as well as eating. The blueberry in the middle. The choc mint over there. We've got the common mint there. We've got the tarragon again, and we've got another common mint. So looking at it from the house, you can see it's all there, so it's good. And there's the back door. So symmetry is really good. Don't worry about the mess. We're still working on this area here, so it's all looking pretty good. Well, there you have it. A lot of effort to get to where we are, especially getting this bed together, and Mick the builder did all this for us, which is great, putting the bed together and putting the soil in his band of merry workers. But fantastic, we've got a lovely kitchen garden. The kitchen's just through there, so you know there's no incentive. There's an incentive now to come out, have a look at the herbs, have a look at the food that we've got, and kind of match them up. So that'll be really good. Looking forward to it. Well, thanks everybody for watching my herb garden in progress. Hopefully this will inspire you to put some herbs in your garden as well. There's about $100 worth of herbs here, I think. They weren't too much at all, about $3 each were most of the herb varieties. Some of the mints were a little bit more expensive, I don't know why, just were. And I think the blueberries were about $15 each, so that's $45 worth of blueberries. Now they will lose their leaves in winter and come back stronger in summer, so they'll be spindly there for a while as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video on the channel.